What was I looking for? Whatever it was, I didn't find it. Moving on. Welcome back to Designed Beauty by Kat, you guys. I hope everybody's doing wonderful out in this heat. I don't know where you live, but dang girl, it's hot where I live. Anyway, moving on. We're gonna have a summertime look for you guys today. So it's gonna be a little bit of two different videos. One for Miss Summer Lynn, who wanted a waterproof type of makeup look, and also a little bit of this is going to be for Miss Creating Kim, because she wanted like a light look, a summer easy look. Just to be first and foremost honest with you guys, I don't really own much waterproof makeup because I really don't care if I have on makeup when I'm gonna get in the water. I know beauty is, so many people see it so differently, to each their own. I fully understand, but I'm not that girl who wants a full face of makeup when I go and get in the water. It's just, it is what it is, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and act like I do, because I don't. The Urban Decay All Nighter series is very good, and it does say waterproof. I know people who wear it. I know people who review it. It's all over social media. So if you don't want to take my word for it, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. It's okay. Check out some other people. They'll tell you the same thing. So the All Nighter foundation is waterproof. The concealer is waterproof. I personally have right here the the hell is it called? The brow blade, and this wears very long, and I don't get in the pool very often because we don't have a pool, but whenever I do like wash my face or whatever, it's still on there. All I have is a little bit of sparseness right here, and that's about it. I've got a lot of brow. Okay, all right. I also have the All Nighter setting spray right here. This guy is super duper good to keep what you have on longer. I'm gonna tell you one more product that works very well as a setting spray to keep all that locked and loaded is the Huda Beauty Boss something. But I'll try to get a picture and I'll put it up here for you guys so you know what I'm talking about. That girl, Miss Huda, she's got some intense products. Another thing you might want to look into with hers is that body primer that people use for their face. It's supposed to be like cement for your face, okay? The only reason why I don't go out and purchase it is because it's a shimmer primer, and I think it could go for your body or your face. Where I do want shimmer is like right here, and you know, in my eyes, and especially right in here as well. But for the whole face to be shimmery, that's not my latte. I like to glow from within, but on only certain places on my face, okay? So your girl only wants to glow where I want to, not everywhere. And also the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. Girl, you gotta try that one as well. Sucker used to stay on my face all day long through everything. So that's just another recommendation for you, okay? Well, let's get the video started and show you what I do have, and hopefully this was helpful to you. Even though I don't have the products, I still wanted to give them honorable mentions because that is the point of what you're asking here. So let's get into it. All right, so first and foremost, when you want to prep your face, make sure you put your sunscreen on, okay? So Supergoop has a really good sunscreen that's really good mattifying, and it doesn't like allow oils to come through. Also, don't ever, for all of you guys, do any type of retinoids or retinols, you know, before you're gonna go out in the sun, okay? Those type of products, like if you're really good into your skincare, those are for night use, all right? Because when you get to using that in the daytime, that really leaves your skin very susceptible to damage from the sun, okay? Don't even exfoliate. I would not exfoliate before going out into the sun. Just use a regular light cleansing on your face, put a really nice sunscreen down first, and then we're gonna get into what we're gonna do right now, okay? So for a primer, hands down, top primer as of right now is the Milk Hydro Grip. I got my little Milk Hydro Grip right here at Sephora, and this guy was $15. You don't have to go and buy the $30 one if you don't know if you're gonna like it. Try out the minis. That's what I do. I mean, I'm not above coupons or trying many things out. I'm not above that. I'm all about that, okay? All right, because you want a gripping primer. You don't want really a smoothing primer if you want to keep your makeup on all day long, okay? So that's just my first tip for you right there. Well, actually, that's like my 5th tip already, if you were counting. Let's just not count, okay? All right. And I just get a little bit of it right there, and this will go all over the face. Why? Because you want all of the makeup to grip, okay? I just use 2 small little pumps. I really try my best not to use it too much because it's almost gone.
I don't want it to be gone. Why are you so expensive?
And as you can see, I have a lot of pigmentation. So the more I rub on my face, the more red it gets. Yay for me. I'm so lucky. Yay. I'm careful with this skin right here because that's delicate skin. I am going to inform you, just make sure you always get your sunscreen down in here, all your décolletage area. I don't want to forget to tell you that. Please take care of yourself when you're going out. The sun's rays are pretty intense. They have no friends, okay? So yeah, the sun is not a friend. It's like a far away, say hi, I enjoy your visual, but I don't enjoy your intense heat. Okay, now I don't have a waterproof foundation. I'm so sorry. That's why I gave you all the Urban Decay recommendations, okay? What I do like is this BB Fresh right here by Maybelline. It has SPF 30 in there, and it's a light coverage. I'm just gonna tell you guys, I feel like your face needs to breathe, especially in the summertime. It's just, it needs that air. The pores don't need to be so clogged. That's how you get, you know, acne and all this other gunk that starts up. So I do like a light coverage. I know that might not be exactly what everyone's looking for. That is exactly why I recommended the Urban Decay. And I used a flat top kabuki brush because this just kind of like spreads it out very seamlessly and kind of softly instead of, you know, an intense layer. When you have a more dense foundation brush, it's gonna be a little bit more intense. So you're gonna get your little damp beauty sponge. You can also get some of your Urban Decay setting spray, and this is an all-nighter. And you wanna spray a little bit of that on here. And I'm gonna tell you why in just a second. Just gently, okay? And I mean gently, we're not like pressing down. We're just gently patting it all over what we just did because we want to have that extra layer of set, you know? So if you do it with a brush first, that usually leaves a few streaks. So if you go back and tap everything out with a little bit of a damp beauty sponge, it kind of makes it a little bit more flawless. And then spraying it with your setting spray gives that extra layer, okay? Inform Miss Summerlin, she did say that she wants an extra bit of coverage under the eye area. I'm so sorry I didn't tell you this first, but we're making up for it right now, is get you a color corrector. Now, Urban Decay also has color correctors. They have pink, green, orange. I don't know what color your skin is. If you're more of a lighter complexion like myself, a nice peach or salmon-y color corrector would be just fine, and tap that right here in your corners and just bring it all out under the darkness, okay? Or if you have darkness here, you're more of a deeper tone, you wanna get more of an orange, okay? So that orange is gonna go under here, tap that out. Then you can go ahead and apply your foundation on top. And then now when you look at it after you're done with all that, if you feel like you still don't like how dark it looks or you still kind of can see some shadows, you can go in with a nice concealer. I'm gonna go in with this ColourPop. This is the No Filter Concealer, and I don't use it very often. Get right under the eye area, get under this little baggage area, and kind of bring it up and out. Now that we have that done, we're gonna go ahead and do some brows with Urban Decay Brow Blade right here. And again, all I do is just kind of fill this little area in. I'm going to use the marker felt tip side, which is little pen-like side. Do not apply concealer into your lids, because if you put concealer in your lids, you're adding more moisture. And I've said this so many times, you don't want moisture on your eyelids because your eyelids are a different type of skin than your face. Your eyelids already naturally produce their own moisture. Only people that suffer from dry eyelids are the ones that will not have that type of issue. I would say use an eye primer that is meant for your eyelids, always. Use one of these that I don't really like very much. It's this Pretty Vulgar. I don't like this primer because it's so sticky and I don't like the way it makes my eyeshadow kind of skip. But this is perfect for waterproof days, okay? So I'm kind of contradicting myself, but you have to. You got to pick and choose your battles when it comes to what you want your makeup to look like for what type of event. And if you're going to be in a water event, this is something you want to look for. Something that's going to give a grip to the shadow. Whole time, this is like a little dot on each eye. That's it. That's all you need. Something that people forget is that you can put your primer underneath here, because if you're going to be putting a lot of shadow under here, of course you want that to hold on to your shadow. You guys don't usually see me do it, but I will usually get my primer and I'll kind of bring it under with the brush just so it can help that shadow to pop. We're going to go ahead and spray this down with our Urban Decay setting spray. We want to just try to lock in what we've done so far, okay, you guys? And I did not tell you guys in the very beginning because I'm forgetful.
And I forget stuff, and I'm sorry.
I already had a lip balm on. Always put a lip balm on to start any makeup look. because that's gonna sit in and it's gonna allow your lips to have hydration and moisture while you're doing all your makeup. And then this way, when you go in with your lip liner or lipstick, your lips aren't so dry and cracked. Also, I've been using a lot of this. I'm always throwing stuff around like you think I'm an angry person or something. I don't have lipstick on yet. I can do this. I know you're curious about bronzing, that you want a little bit of color, a little bit of maybe some contour going on. I don't know of a great waterproof bronzer. What I'm gonna tell you though, and this might be a little unconventional, we got a couple unconventional things coming up for you here. If you wanna have a little bit of some color in here and maybe around here to give you a little toasty-oasty effect, try getting a deeper concealer that is waterproof, or a foundation, maybe like a small mini one. Whatever you'd like to try, that's up to you, but that is a great option, having that darkness right in here and right over here. I don't have any darker concealers to show you. I'm gonna go ahead and just use my Fenty cream right here. I don't know how it's gonna last, but we're gonna try it out, and if it works, well then hey, you got another option, okay? So any kind of concealer that's about that shade, that's the one I would get, and just dab it in here and blend it out. Why did I tap it off? It's not a powder. Hello. For blush, I don't know of a great waterproof blush. So what I'm gonna recommend to you is, if you have any type of long-lasting waterproof liquid lipstick, okay? Hear me out, all right? A good long-lasting liquid lipstick is like the Maybelline Superstay Matte. Those are intensely long-lasting, okay? I had one, and I think I gave it to my daughters. It was a really cute pink. It actually would be perfect for this look, but I don't have it, so I should just shut up about it. Don't go directly on there. Put it on the back of your hand. Get your little beauty blender sponge, tap on it, and then just lightly give yourself a dab of a liquid lipstick, okay? Not any liquid lipstick. Like I said, it has to be a waterproof, or the ones that claim like they're 16-hour wear. Now, I'm gonna show you with my Kylie, because that's what I have in front of me. Just pop it right here. I did try different colors on my hand, and they're just all too dark. That's the Kylie on both sides. Just kind of blended it out with the sponge. This side was a little bit too intense when I first went in, so I used whatever was left from my foundation, kind of like blended it down a little bit. And that's just my recommendation for you guys. If you want to have like a long-lasting blush, try your long-lasting, you know, liquid lip. So next we're gonna go for the eyes, and it's gonna be a very simple eye look. This Maybelline 24-Hour Tattoo eyeshadow is a very good option for some type of color on your lid when you want to get in the water. You don't have to have these loud colors. I have purple and I have teal. They do last very long. Just pop it on your lid and run out the door. You're ready to go. What I'm going to do right now for you is I'll put a little bit of bronzer right in here. Everyone does that. It's not like a new thing. And then I'm going to go ahead and pop on my Stila. For the bronzer, what I'm going to use is this Becca shimmer right here. Always tap your crease out, because it's been a while since you've applied your primer, and you don't want to set in any lines or any wrinkles. Just to give a little bit of color. That's all you want, is a little bit of a sun-kissed color. So when you pull out your shadows out here, it helps your eyes not look like they're so small or close together. I don't have close set eyes, so that's not a problem. But you know, I don't like to make them look any smaller. I like them to look nice and round. And some people don't like that, but I do. So now you know, okay? All right. The glitter and glow metallic right there, all I have to do is swipe it on the lid. And that's what we're gonna do right now, is swipe it on the lid. I do not like using the applicator as the application. That was really hard for me to come up with. Really hard. I need a dictionary. I just don't like dipping back and forth. But the problem with this is that when I try to use a brush, it doesn't pick it up well off my hand. So yeah. What I'm gonna do right here is kind of like draw out a little tiny wing with it. Of an inner pop of color. So I'm still gonna use this. If you have a different color one, that's great. This is the only one that I have because these suckers are 22 bucks. Your girl likes to have an inner corner pop. It just opens up the eye every time. Now I'm going to say on camera for all to hear, I have not worn this in the water, but I'm just letting you know that anytime I wear this Stila product, literally it stays on my eyelids all day long. It really does. The trick is to not open your eyes so much right after you apply it because you want it to kind of set down a little bit. Also, you can use this if you want some highlight on your face, just for a little bit of a highlighted area. Just gives you a little bit of a highlight right there. And I'm gonna go in with this Sugar, the Sugar waterproof liner right here. I do like having a nice liner on. That's one of my go-to things, is to always have a liner on. My Sugar is a little bit older and it's giving out on me. What I'm gonna do is get a little bit more of that bronzer and just bring some underneath. I feel like I've got a lot of color going on top and the bottoms are a little naked, all right? So I don't like feeling naked. And I don't have a waterproof mascara, but again, I'm gonna recommend the Urban Decay, I believe it's the Perversion waterproof mascara. I took a picture of it, I'll put it up here. Everything I'll try to put right here so you can see what I'm actually referring to. I'm going to go ahead and do my Huda Beauty on one eye and my Thrive Cosmetics on the other eye, because both of these guys right here seem to last for me all day long. Now, as far as me just kind of dipping my face in water, I don't know what they're gonna do. So that's why we do a wear test. This is why. I actually don't own not one waterproof mascara, and I'll tell you guys why. I purposely don't buy them because when they're waterproof, it is so hard for me to get them off of my eyelashes that it pulls my eyelashes. I don't like that. I don't like it, and I don't like it. That's why. Okay. So that's why I don't have waterproof mascara. Now that was the Huda Beauty, and here is the Thrive. And this actually is a good little review here for you guys who are wondering about fiber mascaras to see which one looks any different. I actually feel like they kind of both look the same. I should really be doing this in a mirror, not in my camera lens. But I'm lazy and I don't want to pick the mirror up. So that explains it all. Okay, now just to make it a little bit more summery, I'm going to put this Infallible right in here. Now this Infallible doesn't claim to be waterproof, but it is a long wear, it says. And I do get a very long wear out of it. And it's the L'Oreal Infallible. I don't know what the purpose is to write lettering that is basically non-existent. If it doesn't exist, then you can't read it. Yeah, it does say beige. You won't be able to tell because you can't see a darn letter on here. Now, last but not least, we're gonna go on to the lips. And I'm gonna use what I do know will last me quite a long time, and that is this Kylie lip pencil in the color Candy K. And her lip products, you know, like I said before, they have a hit and a miss, but they do last quite a long time. I wanted to use a Charlotte Tilbury. I love that pillow top. I love it. I just love it, and I hate that. It's a love-hate relationship, really quick. But she doesn't last for me all day long, so there's no point in putting it in this video. But it's such a lovely color. Oh my God. Okay. Lifetime movie's over. Now, as I always mention, and I'll mention it again and again and again, and probably again, I line most of the lip with my lip liners because it really does help anything you put on to last longer, okay? I typically do all the corners on both sides, and I also get quite a bit of the top, the bottom, and a little bit towards the center. Right now I did almost basically the entire lip because you want to go waterproof. I don't think it says on there waterproof, but damn it, if it's not pretty darn close to being waterproof, I'll tell you, it does last me quite a long time. I'm gonna go ahead and top it with the Kylie, the same thing I put on the cheek right here. So what I'm kind of doing is just like highlighting the inner part of the lip and doing like a lip contour. You know, I never know if that says bear or babe, but I think it's babe. If not, it's bear, okay? I'm gonna have to look it up, but I can't read it because the darn thing is so small. I use my powers for the last thing to read. Can't read this one now. That is the end of the face application. What we're gonna do now is just do one more spray of our Urban Decay. And this might not be the best type of summer waterproof look, but it is a nice summer look, you know, just for going out and just spending the day out in the sun. It does have SPF, so that's great. We don't know how it's gonna last though. We don't, so we're gonna try it out. For creating Kim, I hope this was a simple enough eye look. Just blend in some bronzer and swipe on some glitter. Basically, that is the end of it. Then I put on eyeliner because I need eyeliner, you guys. I am that girl. I am a hardcore mascara eyeliner girl, okay? You give me this, and I'm fine. I don't even need contour. I don't need blush. I'm going on a rant. I really am. I just wanted you to know that I like eyeliner. Okay? All right. We're going to attack my face with a lot of water. I'm basically gonna submerge it into as much water as I possibly can. So I'm gonna look pretty stupid, but this is for you, Summerlin. This is for you. If you have the Urban Decay, again, powder, it's a little compact. I'll put a picture of it up here, and it is a waterproof powder. But you know what I'm gonna do just for it's and giggles? I'm gonna use my Nakia Joy just on this side, setting powder. I'm very curious as to how the powder will do in the water. Now, you might be asking, why am I not doing it with a powder brush? If I use it with just a powder brush, it's kind of just laying there and it's not really pressing it down into the skin. We want to set it to where it's not going anywhere. So, like I said, we pick and choose the application technique and the style. It is a velvet finishing powder, really lovely, smells delicious. I don't know why I always want to eat all my makeup, but you know, don't do that, you know? I mean, it's not like I don't eat enough food as it is. Jeez, I put on 20 pounds. But that's another story for another video. So immediately you can see mattified and a little bit dewy. Gonna let it sit for a while, see what it does, and then we're going to shove my face into some water. Good times await us. Can we just end the video right now? I don't want to mess it up. But that would defeat the purpose of the video, right? Okay, we're going. We're going. Stop yelling at me. We're going. We are into the 6th hour. Just take a good look here. I do look a little bit luminous on this one side. This is also the side I didn't put the powder on. And on this side, it doesn't look so bad. I just wanted you guys to see how nicely the eye makeup still stays on. It's still shimmering. Everything still looks pretty put together like where I placed it. The lipstick, I've already had 2 greasy AF tacos, okay? I'm talking about barbacoa tacos that are drenched. I'm not proud of myself, but they are. They are drenched in grease. I do get paper towels and I do dab them off quite a bit, but that doesn't do anything. We all know this, okay? And look, the lipstick is still on. It's not much gone, just kind of slightly. And this is after me dabbing it with napkins as well. And to be honest with you guys, this is one of my most long-lasting makeup days. I don't really do a whole bunch on my face when I'm not filming. So now I'm pretty stoked. Do we still say that? Do we still say stoked nowadays? Like I said, I don't have a pool to jump into. There is nothing else that I can get into besides the bathtub. And that's gonna be weird. I'm not a mermaid. My makeup, yes you can. I'm at a weird angle, I'm sorry. All right, so we got some pretty good warm water right here. I'm gonna get as much of this on film as I can and just plop my face in there. Wish me luck, I don't wanna drown. Okay, so that's one. So far, I don't know because I cannot tell at this angle, but it looks like this side, the mascara has smeared down. This side, it looks okay so far. So we're gonna get up in there. Ready? Okay. Okay, that's 2. Now definitely I've got raccoon eye over here, definitely. So this is the Huda Beauty side and this is the Thrive Cosmetics side. Yeah, see, these wear tests work, you guys. Yeah, it's cheap, but it works. Okay, so you can definitely see the difference from one side to the other. This side is just a crying mess. This side does not look so bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a paper towel, just like if you get your towel at the pool and dab your face, and I'm just gonna see what is left on the face after I dab it. Here we go right here. So the side that you can see everything dropping off of, you see more of the eye makeup, and this side you just see a little bit of the Stila right there. There is your final result. I'm gonna take this to the restroom under better lighting so we can get a little bit of a better look at it. But I can already tell you, I ain't too happy with this one side. You can see on this side of the face, the Stila eyeshadow all came off. There's some of the bronzer left, probably because we used that Pretty Vulgar primer that kind of like sucked it on there. I've got quite a mess right here from the Huda Beauty. It really ran everywhere. I'm talking everywhere. This side of the face doesn't look too bad. Now don't forget, I didn't even set this side of the face with any powder whatsoever. The lipstick doesn't look too bad either. This side, the actual makeup doesn't look bad, but all of this area just gotta go. It's gotta go. It's smeared up here, it's smeared everywhere. On this side, for some reason, it stayed better. Maybe the mascara actually helped the liner to come off more. I'm not quite sure. Nothing that I really had on my face was actually waterproof. I just wanted to see what I could make work. Hope you like and subscribe, and I hope this was helpful, okay? See you guys later. Bye. I was looking for something. What is it? How do I do that? How do I look for like 15 minutes and don't know what I'm looking for? Yes. I'll take a pretzel. Yes. Pretzel me. Yeah, I'll take it. A waterproof makeup to get in the water. Well, that's what waterproof is. The first subscriber request was for a waterproof mascara.
No, it wasn't for waterproof mascara. Well, that's part of it, but that's not what it was.
But what I do, it's eventually gonna get there. My husband brought me a pretzel. This is the first time that I'm putting this side by side and poking my eye out. And that mother hurt really bad. So don't do that. Don't poke your eye. Don't. Just don't. So my husband is super loud. Just putting muzzle on everybody. On everybody. You guys, you know, you go full on glam, lashes and all, and kudos to you. If you can rock it out, do it. My face can't tolerate it. It will hate me all day long. It'll be swearing at me, we'll be fighting. I'll look like that person from Split. You know, we don't want that.